What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Spilling Wine with Kelly is Lit. Today I have my friends, Ayanna, you've seen her before, and Leslyn. Hi.
We're the friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling?
Good.
Great.
Amazing.
I got my
The sun
hair
is
down
out.
today, so
I
you
know, I
guys got
love
the
it.
pretty
You look
version of
so
me.
good. I love your hair down.
Thanks.
You should wear it down more.
You know, people tell me that, but I don't know. I can't let it go. Can't let go of the cut.
True.
I get it.
Be like that.
But today's episode is going to be a little unhinged. We're reading some Reddit posts and telling you guys how we react to them. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I don't know where she found these Reddit posts, though. I'm not gonna lie, but they were funny as
like
hell.
random advice. You know how they have like the advice threads and like
Yeah.
people comment and they're like venting. So
You don't live your life on Reddit? I do.
no, I actually
I've
don't.
never even heard of Reddit till yesterday.
Really, I
Mhm.
haven't heard of it before like a couple years ago.
You are you sure you didn't see it before, but you just don't think that you know? You know what I mean? Like you've seen it, but you just didn't recognize like it is
Probably.
what it is.
What does the app even like promote?
It's just like a what? How would you describe
It's
what Reddit
like-
is? It's like a honest review.
It's like an
Page.
uncensored Twitter kind of.
Okay.
I don't know.
I
It's
see.
weird. I found out about it
Yeah.
because someone made like a fan page of me on there and
Mhm.
someone DM'd me and was like, oh, by the way, like your pictures, like your bikini pictures and stuff are on Reddit.
That's
And like it
weird.
was like somebody making like a fake page pretending to be me.
Mhm.
And I was like, what the fuck is Reddit? So I downloaded it. And it's funny because at the time Reddit was like an underground thing. Like only like the fucking geeky nerds
Mhm.
had Reddit. So I made my own account and I started commenting on all the posts of me and they deleted it right away. They were like, oh
Oh,
shit, she
right.
found us.
That's
Like,
weird.
yeah.
It's
Fair.
the whole app.
it's so crazy.
To be fair, though, I probably would make a fake account of you too if I didn't know you. Yeah,
That
to
happens.
stalk my exes so
That
that they don't. No, I'm
happens.
kidding.
Or
Guys, I
test
don't have a
somebody.
fake page.
Have you ever catfished
But like
your ex?
Kelly is a good person to catfish.
Really? You
Yeah.
think so? Why?
Because like you know you have a lot of content on your page, so
Mm.
and it all looks like model content. So
I
it's
feel like
like
it's harder,
you're a pretty
though.
girl, but you a regular girl. You know what I'm saying? So like somebody wouldn't think it was a catfish.
I get
You
it.
think?
Yeah, like you look just very catfishable.
Let's try it out.
Catfishable.
Let's try it out.
Kelly and I kissed.
Yeah, they did. The
Leslyn-
video will be up
For
on
TikTok.
TikTok in about an hour, so tap into Ayanna fuck with a boo.
Okay, guys. Okay, back to the Reddit.
All
We're joking
right.
around too much.
First one. I ruin my relationships because I keep creating fake scenarios in my head. Honestly, I do that shit too. I fake arguments in my head.
Yeah, or I like assume what the person is doing wherever they're at, and I just think I'm right. So now I'm about to see what's up. Yeah.
I live in Delulu land. I already know it. Like I already know it for real. I like. We had a whole conversation. We actually probably had like 5 conversations we never even had, but because I got the thought, it became true. And then I started playing out how that would happen and how I would feel if that happened. And then I just ruined. Yeah.
You know what's weird though? Like your brain actually can't tell the difference between a thought and something that actually happens,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm okay
See,
being a
my
villain.
problem is I go through
Because y'all are
phones.
delusional too.
You go through phones?
Yes.
I stopped doing that
have
shit.
to at least once or twice to really like see if something's going on. Cause yeah, we can't be doing that. Like you're not about to be in my face and really playing me in real life. No, we're not doing that.
Have you ever done the Face ID while they're sleeping?
Yeah.
Does it actually work? It doesn't
Yeah.
work for me.
Really?
No, I tried it.
Is
It
your eyes
doesn't
closed?
fucking work.
Really?
Yeah, I think they
done
changed it.
Or like you gotta like monitor their password. Like before you think about going through the phone, like see what their password is. That's how I got
Yeah.
in. Cause honey, yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. It's my femme friends that I have that allows me to be more unhinged. You
Do you
know,
go through
because
phones?
I used to never be like a crazy, like obsessive, like stalker ish type of person. I just did not care. You know, like on some guy shit. I'd just be like, okay, my feelings is hurt, whatever. Who cares? Now though,
She's going through
I
that
be
phone,
thinking about
honey.
going through them
Yes, going through
phones. I
that
be thinking
phone.
about them stalker. I be thinking about the fake accounts. I
Yep.
be like,
Yep.
I understand my girlfriends.
You gotta really test
And it's
the
y'all
loyalty
that
in
give
all
me the
aspects,
ideas. So then y'all say something and then I'm like, ooh, that's it. Like I don't even know. Like
Mm-hmm.
y'all over here putting face IDs to people sleeping. I need to try
Yeah.
that. I do need to try that. But no, I don't be going through phones. because I know that I'm gonna get I know I'm delusional.
No, you're
So I
gonna find
can't play
something.
around. Like I can't play around like that because I'm crazy.
You're gonna find something. One time I actually like asked one of my friends to flirt with my man. Like he didn't know that we were friends, and I wanted to see if he would fold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm a little crazy for that. I'm not
Because
gonna
it's like
You
if you have
waited
to
for your
think
feelings
about
to get
it.
hurt.
Like if you want to get married with somebody, you have to test all
lie. You
aspects
do.
of loyalty.
Like you have to
Because
test
we're not
it.
doing this. Like you're about to put a ring in my finger and we're about to sign. No,
Yeah. No,
absolutely
word.
not.
So we should keep being crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
so.
because we're worthy of it.
I think so. I think so.
Not OD though.
I don't know. I'm trying not to be crazy though. I stopped looking at phones because I feel like
No,
it's
I
protecting
gotta
my
know.
peace.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but what if you like be like, oh, can I use your phone to search something up? And he acts like a little
Oh, yeah.
jumpy.
Oh no.
Yeah,
No. It's
that's
done.
the thing. See,
It's done.
Yeah, but like, what happens if your partner finds out that you went through their shit?
oh wow,
A lot of people
Together,
get
right?
so defensive over that. Like, why are you invading my privacy and shit? But it's like if
That's
you're
what
in a
happened with me and my
relationship,
ex.
you're sharing.
She's like
Mhm.
bugging out on me because that was the first time I went through somebody's phone. But it was my intuition
Mhm.
because my intuition knew something was up.
right?
So I went through the shit and then she started bugging out.
Yeah.
Like,
But
you
if you're
know?
really not hiding anything, then what's the problem?
Right.
I guess it's like shows that you don't trust them.
I guess. But like that's such a
Bye.
natural thing though.
I don't know. Well, we all go through phones, I guess. I'm the least likely here to go through a phone just because
I
I'm
try
not.
not
I haven't
to.
reached that level yet, but I'm getting there.
I try not to. It's so toxic. But anyways, I just took a DNA test and turns out I'm 23% related to my husband.
That bitch. Oh,
That's a little weird,
but
but
23% related to.
it's only 23%.
I mean, that's probably like
Agree.
great grandparents.
Yeah.
I feel like
that's
people
not really
in
an
Puerto Rico
issue.
and the Caribbean, they be dating their cousins all the time. I got my family members that
Right.
dated each other. Is that weird?
What, like third
Did I just
cousins,
expose
fourth
myself?
cousins?
No, like my great grandparents were first cousins.
Oh.
Oh wow, first cousins is crazy.
Yeah,
I would say
and
like third cousins, but first cousins, like
That's
yeah, just
not normal.
grew up together.
That's not
like-
normal. We don't have family that be
like,
dating each
your
other though.
The siblings, what their mom and their dad? No, like
My-
somewhere in between their parents are cousins.
Like my great grandparents are
Siblings.
first cousins,
Not
so their parents were siblings,
Wow,
first
Oh my
siblings.
God.
that's crazy.
Exact siblings, same mom, same dad. So you know,
Down
maybe
south, they
that's
be
how
doing
I
it.
have a little going on in here because they say that you know genetics get modified, I guess, through that.
Mhm.
But yeah, I have some cousins that are married.
Do you believe in getting a divorce?
Yes,
You
If
know how
I
expensive
marry
that shit
you
is?
Yes,
and you
it is.
want a divorce, I'm gonna go to jail. And then you could die, and I could sit in the cell for the rest of my life, and we still for lifers. Cause yeah,
I can't handle that, honestly.
Divorce is something like that's big. Like you just married this
Yeah.
person, you probably been with this person for 10 plus years, and then a divorce, it's like damn. But the person probably really fucked up for you to sit here and get a divorce. So
We
Yeah.
not
I
getting
believe
a
in
divorce.
I believe in anything that doesn't value you or doesn't pour into you, leave.
exactly.
Whether it's a
And I'm
divorce, a
gonna-
relationship, a friendship,
Yeah.
leave. So
What's that X song that he said? I've dug 2 graves for us, my dear.
nah.
That's me. Is no, you know what I'm trying to say? That's why I'm really delusional. Like y'all playing, like they playing right now. Like you know they
Yeah, I
say
thought
crazy,
about killing
but
somebody
I'm
I've been
really
with.
like, I'm
Because why you
really
playing with me? Like
chill.
why you keep playing with my time?
So yeah, I can't even joke around like that.
But then I think about jail and the food and the cell and time,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
damn.
no, I wasn't born here to be in jail. No.
Exactly.
See, that's
That's
where I know
what
I'm
stops
sick
me.
because I really wouldn't mind jail.
Nah,
I
you're
wouldn't
bugging.
mind. I wouldn't
She's
mind. I'd be like,
bugging.
listen,
It is
it
what
was
it
worth
is.
it. Yeah, I knew what
Yeah.
I was getting myself into. I knew what I was signing up for.
She gonna be
Pass me
pulling us
that
like-
bum ass meal. Pass me.
Nah.
I'm gonna get ready doing push ups in that hole every day. Nobody gonna fuck with me. I'll be that little person in jail that nobody fucks
That everybody,
with.
everybody's
Everybody's scared of.
fuck with, but
Yeah,
they leave
word.
you alone.
Yeah. Word.
Am I wrong for breaking up with my boyfriend because he lost my dog?
No.
Honestly, I've
What's wrong
gotten
with
broken
that
up
nigga?
with because my boyfriend thought that I kicked his dog. He had like a little Yorkie and I like he was jumping on the bed and I like kind of like pushed him off and he yelped and he was like, oh, you kicked my dog. And I was like, no, why the fuck would I kick your dog? He was like, you kicked my dog, you hurt him. And I'm like,
wow.
Okay.
I would have had to break up with you too.
Some men though really take their dogs way too serious. Like they treat them like they're like children.
Yeah. I have 2 dogs. If somebody would have lost my dog, I don't know.
Dogs
like
lost my dog is crazy.
Breaking up with someone over a dog.
Yep.
I mean, but that just shows how like unresponsible you are. Like, what if it was a child, like a child we had together, and you done lost my child, or my child got killed because of you?
Right.
I probably hold my dog to a higher standard than my child. So,
right.
If you lose my dog or you touch my dog or anything, my dog, you're done.
My dog.
You're canceled. Yeah, my dog. My dog. My dog.
Shayla.
My dog. My Shayla. My everything. Right.
If he lost my dog and my dog was gone forever, you're out of my life 100%. But if I found the dog, okay, you know, it's forgivable. I guess you're never getting my dog again. You're never going near my dog, but you know, at least I got my dog back.
Canceled. Out.
So you don't care the fact that he lost your fucking dog? I
would definitely, no, I would 100% fucking crash out. But if I got my dog back, I'd be like, okay, you're never getting the dog ever again.
If you lost a dog, you could easily lose my love. And you could easily lose my trust. And you could easily lose your money and our money. I don't trust you with shit.
Yeah. True.
I don't date losers.
I see.
The fuck is you lose it for?
Right.
We don't date losers. So you lose the dog, you lose yourself and me.
Exactly.
I think my boyfriend's relationship with his mom is weird and codependent. Do I have a right to feel this way?
Yes.
Damn, I don't even think I could talk on this one for real. Because I love my mom. I'm such like and I'm masculine in my relationship, so it probably comes across the same way.
But you're also very independent, though. You don't live with your mom.
So you're saying like really guys that their mom does everything for them?
That, and also I used to date this boy where his mom would call him at like 9:00. Where are you? Like, you didn't spend time with me today.
And I'm like, that's not a man.
I can't do that.
That ain't a fucking man. It's a boy.
Like, everything is my mom. My mom. I have to go see my mom. I have to spend time with my mom. And it's like, you're a grown ass man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's good that you love your mom. Like, I love that.
But
men have relationships with their mom. Yes, I agree. I agree with you. But it has to be a balance. Like, okay,
definitely
you love your
balance,
mom, but
for sure.
You know.
Yeah.
Like, you're not like my mom. Let me call my mom every 5 seconds.
And I feel
really
like moms,
I love my mom.
I've never seen you call your mom once.
I've never seen you call your mom once. Okay, but like I don't call people. Like I'm a loner type of person. I don't even need to talk to people in general.
Yeah.
But my mom really is my best friend. Like that's who when story time. I went on a trip. It didn't work out. I was there calling my mom. I was like, Mom, we didn't work out. Mom, what do I do, Mom? I'm so sad, Mom. And she was like, oh, they don't deserve you. These hoes don't. Look, Mom, she's going crazy.
That's crazy.
Hello? Hi, Mom. I'm talking about you on a podcast right now. How much I love you. Are you serious? Yeah. Say hi. Okay, I have to go now. Bye.
Aw, stop.
That was cute.
That's how true it is. Aww. Shout out to the moms. Some girl told me I look like I don't like my mom.
Really?
And I cut her the fuck off. Because, bitch, I already know you're going to misunderstand me.
Like,
I love my mom too.
Okay, back to regularly scheduled.
I don't know. There has to be a balance for sure. Like, yes, love your mom, treat your mom with respect, prioritize your mom, but not like go running my mom like a little kid, you know?
Yeah,
that's just my
grow some balls.
I feel like moms who not overly love their son, but overly give them too much attention and overly like check out for them. They don't know how to like be independent, or they don't know how to like do things on their own. And then it gets to the point where y'all might be a little sassy. Like they get a little sassy when their mom is like too much in their lives. I don't know.
Also, another thing, the moms that like want to low key fuck their son,
bro.
They're
like.
That's a thing. That's a thing. That before?
That's literally a thing.
You've never experienced that before?
I've seen dads that want to fuck their daughters.
Okay, well, same.
There's definitely moms.
I've never seen a mom that wants to fuck their son.
There's
That's
no way.
Crazy.
Have you experienced that?
I've never experienced it, but I feel like I've seen it on a TV show.
Oh my God.
Where she was like overly on her son, and then she would always argue with the girlfriend and tell her son to break up with the girlfriend.
It's like they don't want
because
them in
you want him alone for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
It's
that's
so crazy.
weird.
Oh, I see.
Like she never lets the son go
It's
after.
crazy.
Or sometimes they be
Like,
looking
okay,
like the father. Sometimes they look like the father, and she's like thinking of the father within the son.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, like that's my man. No, it's not. That's your son. You birthed him out your fucking vagina. The fuck? What are you doing?
No, it's
That's
like
weird.
the sickest fucking thing.
Yeah, that's weird as hell.
And they don't want them in relationship. They like hate
Yeah.
on the girlfriend. It's like sick.
That's weird.
That is pretty fucking
nuts.
sick. I don't know about these men problems, y'all.
Oh god.
I'm on a different.
You're so
I'm on a
lucky,
different
honestly.
algorithm.
Literally.
You're
How
so
am I lucky?
Luckily.
Luckily, I'm so luckily.
The next one is, I have an extreme urge to ask my friends if they hate me. How do I stop this?
You ask them if
I don't do
they
that.
hate you, and then they tell you that they love you and shut the fuck up, and then you feel reassured again.
You ever feel like your friends like hang out without you and you feel like they low-key don't like you? Or like they don't text you as much?
Yeah.
None
Or
of
like
us in
they
this room
prioritize-
have friends really.
True.
Yeah.
They
We're like popular
prioritize the other
loners.
friends.
OD.
Yeah.
I love that for us though.
Right?
Yeah, I guess.
We don't really need
But
anybody.
has that ever happened to me? No.
I've
I feel like
had
I don't care enough.
I feel like I've had a friend where she like wants to play like pick me, or like she's like, oh, what should I do? Like, should I do this or should I do that? But it's like, make your own decisions. Like, we're at the point where you can ask for advice, but we have to be strong enough and know ourselves enough to make our own decisions. So, yeah.
How do you feel when a friend asks for advice and you give them advice and they
don't
do the
listen?
complete opposite? Or they don't
After
listen?
a while, just stop giving advice. Because it's like, what are you doing? Like, you know, like, stop taking the left turn instead of the right. What are you doing?
I feel different about that.
Really?
Yeah,
I
you don't
never
listen, that's why.
No.
Yeah.
You don't take
yeah,
advice.
Yeah. Because I'm the opposite. I feel like friends shouldn't listen to your advice. I feel like they should.
Still
Like
do
you
what
should.
they
Yeah,
want.
they should do what they want because that's how you know that they're authentically gonna get to the right thing for themselves. If that makes sense. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's probably because I don't listen to advice for real. Like I'm the type that I'll ask you for your advice, but I already know I'm not gonna listen to it. I just want another perspective.
Yeah.
But I'm not asking you for your advice because I'm gonna do what you told me to do.
Right.
Type shit. I feel like it builds character development when you
Yeah.
let your friends make their own decisions and you let them and they fuck up over and over and over. I feel like a friend's job is to just be there.
Yeah.
You know,
Through the
like
ups and
just
the
through the
downs.
ups and the downs,
Right.
and through the annoying conversations, and you could be real with them and be like, "Listen, on this topic, I'm not gonna say shit anymore because
You don't listen.
I've already realized maybe you just need someone to vent to. Maybe you just need to vent about it, type shit. Maybe you know what I mean?
Just
like,
get it off your chest.
yeah, but I'm never expecting my friend to do what I say at all.
Yeah. Same here, because I feel like everything I do is driven by emotion. So like I can hear what you're saying and I agree with what you're saying, but I'm always going to do what my heart tells me to do.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. How can you tell a man is a DL? Because these niggas
He likes Ayanna.
be acting real sassy these days, and I'm not sure what's really going on within the bloodstreams of these men. Okay?
The bloodstreams.
But I feel like a man, I can tell when he's a DL when he complains too much. He doesn't like he
Really?
does. Yeah,
That's
like
not
why you
OD,
always
Leslyn. That don't
complaining?
mean he's gay.
All right,
Come
not
on.
gay, but like
Maybe he's just emotional.
okay. But when you have you ever seen a man like walking a little funny? Like why you walking like
Yeah.
that? Like
Or talking.
that's when I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, red flags all
Yeah.
over. Or they're like, I don't know, like they touch their phones and like it's
there's
like
only
so
one
sassy.
person.
Like,
There's literally only one person that comes to
Why
my
y'all
mind
being
when I
so
think of this.
sassy? Like man, the fuck up. What's wrong with y'all? For real?
Yeah. I mean, we've had this
Yeah.
conversation on the podcast because I had a feeling that one of my exes were like,
Yeah.
and it was, for me, it was his style. Like he would wear like pearl necklaces and like Hawaiian themed
No.
flowers. I swear to God. I don't know. It was a little sketchy.
Wait,
Oh, no.
disclaimer. If you are DL, if you are gay, you are accepted here. I'm
Yeah,
gay.
there's nothing wrong with
My
it.
friends are straight here.
Not
There's-
for me.
they
Just
love
not
my
cup
cup
of
so
tea.
much.
with it,
Not
but
my
listen,
cup of
don't act like you love women when you don't. That's my
Exactly.
issue.
It's
Like,
more
just
that's
be
my
yourself.
issue. Don't pretend to be something that you not.
Right.
And
And then
I
on
feel
top
like,
of that, in a relationship, like what?
damn, can I say my point? I feel like the only thing that stands out to me for real, like that's just a such obvious, like, yeah, you're gay, like you're really gay, is when someone gets tight at someone accusing them of being gay.
Yes.
That's how I know you're gay for a fact. Because any straight individual I ever met or seen that is accused of being gay, they just be like, I don't got nothing to, it's like, whatever. Like, I know I'm getting mad pussy in the nighttime, so whatever the fuck you think or what you don't think, whatever. I really don't care. Like, they be mad secure with it. It's just different. They're not taking offense to it. They're just like, that's just not me. You know, believe what you want. Cool. Like, I'm secure. But it's when people be like, what? I'm not gay. And then, you know how I know? Because that used to be me, baby.
I'm crying.
That used to be me when I was like in middle school. People would call me gay or be like, you look like, I think you like girls. And I'll be like, what? I don't like girls. I could never like girls. I'll never marry a girl. Maybe you know, girls are pretty, but like, I'll never marry a girl. And then, you know, slowly but surely, slowly but surely, you start being like, why am I so pressed? Even if I did like girls, like, you know, whatever. And then, so when a man starts acting, he gets like really tight because a gay man approached him or somebody's accusing him of being gay or whatever. Yeah, you're gay. I'm sorry. Wake up.
Yeah.
Or like, what about the
Wake up, America. Stop getting into fights with my girl Kelly.
And stop coming to me if you know you don't like girls for real.
Right.
Because then I get let on. I get let on.
Oh.
I get let on. And it's like, bro.
No,
I like girls for real. What's up?
Do downloads and shit. Mm-mm. Or like the men who are in relationships and they let the woman kind of do everything.
Oh my God,
like,
I hate that.
What's that about?
Yeah, that is.
Why are you letting your man, your girl, be the breadwinner, work, do everything, and pay for all the bills? That's kind of crazy. And you're home cooking or like doing, that's weird. Out of here. Out of here.
Okay, I don't like the slander though, because I'm not gonna lie, I really like seeing those types of relationships nowadays, because I feel like it just shows, like, just because you are a woman or just because you have the body of a man, we have spirits. So like there's a lot of naturally feminine men, and there's a lot of naturally masculine women like myself. So like I feel like relationships are about,
doesn't apply to you.
No, but relationships are about having both energies present. Right, you need to have a masculine energy. You need to have a feminine energy. So like, I feel like it's okay and it works if a guy has the feminine energy naturally and a girl has the masculine energy because it works for them. You know what I'm trying to say? It's still balanced.
But the woman
it's not as traditional, but
the woman at one point is gonna want to feel.
That's not true because think about it. You're a woman and I'm a woman.
That type of woman's going to go cheat. I promise you. She's going to go cheat and she's going to go get.
So I'm going to go cheat?
She's going to go get. But you're different because you'll be in a relationship with a girl. So it will work out.
No.
But a girl and guy relationship.
No, I'm saying even if I was with a guy.
Really?
If I was with a guy, I couldn't be with a masculine man because I'm masculine. So if I was to find the guy that just so happened, you know what I'm saying, it just connects and that's just what's meant for me. I would really want him to be feminine. I would want him to shut the fuck up and cook and clean and do all that type of shit. I feel like that's cool. Like, okay, it works. We balanced. Is he gay though? If he likes that, maybe he is. She.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe he is. She. I wouldn't mind that either.
I don't know.
Sorry guys.
How do you guys feel about 50-50?
No. No, we're not doing 50-50.
Would I let my girl do 50-50? No.
I think that one point in the relationship, it could be 70-30. Then the other person who's doing the 70 takes the 30. Like, it could be back and forth with y'all both doing stuff for each other and pouring into each other. But the 50-50 is not going to work. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you're
even though I'm able to do it, like, I'll be able to take on 50-50. I just think that a man has to take more responsibility in a relationship and take care of his woman and possibly the kids that come with that, after
It's the principle of it. Like, as a man, you should be doing the most.
Exactly.
You should be providing, protecting. At least that's just my views on it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to carry all the weight, but carry most of it.
Yeah, I don't agree with the carrying all the weight. Like, the man carries all the weight. I do not agree with that.
It's just about leading. Exactly. Like, I feel like, again, about the energy thing. Masculine energy is supposed to lead. I feel like if you are the masculine energy in a relationship, do not pursue that girl if you're not ready to pamper her. Do not pursue that girl if you do not have the resources to keep that girl and to get her all the things she likes and whatever. Or if you can't pay the rent or you're just not focused and set in your foundation as a man or as a masculine fucking energy or whatever. Right. Exactly. Because you're the leader in the relationship naturally. So your energy is gonna bounce off from the female. You can't be a broke ass nigga and then work. It just don't work. Like
she's gonna be rowdy. She's gonna
I feel like feminine
shit.
energy needs something to look up to, needs something to like cater to, and like
feel safe
and all that type of stuff. And they can't feel that way if
you don't got
like,
your shit
over here,
together.
like, yeah, babe,
honey bun.
Babe, I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, I'm trying to do this music thing, babe.
Oh my God.
And
you know,
I don't got
really.
How do you feel about that?
I really got my check this week, so can you got me? You know, you got me a little sandwich or something.
I don't know about
Like,
that.
nigga, what are you doing, nigga? Get your shit together. What?
Okay, so you're an artist. How do you feel about guys that want to be rappers and don't work?
Oh, I have no sympathy.
Oh my God.
No sympathy, no empathy. Can't even ask me those types of questions.
Because you
Can't
work.
even ask me.
Yeah.
Because I make sure I have my own bills paid, my own shit to, you know what I'm trying to say, myself to maneuver in this life. I don't have to depend on anybody. I don't need anything from you. I'm not, you know what I'm trying to say. And alone, especially in this economy and shit, is hard as fuck alone. Then on top of that, I make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm very disciplined with myself. And I don't come from having people teaching me that. I don't come from people being like, yeah, you should do this and that. And the next thing, no, I had to go through so much trial and error that I really, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, you realize if you're actually dedicated of being, you know, having any creative passion that doesn't directly pay you, you got to do what you got to do to make sure, like, that is set. And that's why a relationship on top of that, I'll even sit here right now. I'm not ready for it. I never, for the past months, since my last person, I said I'm not ready for it. Because the reality is that I want to be able to, like I said, financially, mentally, emotionally, really build that foundation for myself before I'm adding on to that. As a, you know what I'm trying to say, as a masculine. So, and especially doing the music thing, like, nobody is going to respect you if you're not putting that respect towards yourself. So that's why I have no fucking sympathy. I have no fucking empathy. Everybody goes about things the way that they go about them. I feel like, again, the reality is that you have to have a balance. You know, it can't be extreme. So you could think you are whoever the fuck you think in your head, but if you're not, you know, I don't know.
Do you feel?
I don't know if it's making sense. If you want to be an artist, go for it, but don't be fucking crying wolf when you're realizing that you can't write. It's hard for you to write music or be on top of your social media and shit because you need to pay bills and you got kids or you got this and the next thing. Like, you have to be realistic with yourself. That's just my point. And I have no sympathy. I have no sympathy, no empathy for niggas with whole families and whole, you know what I'm trying to say? You're a grown man. Get your fucking shit together before talking to me.
Right.
Whether I was straight, gay, friends, not, just get your fucking shit together. I got no sympathy for men at all, especially being who I am. Word. Because I'm like, yeah, nah. I'm still a girl, so a lot of men could think like I don't got to deal with this shit or expectations that they got to deal with. Motherfucker, please.
Do you feel like it's harder for you to date because you have masculine energy? Do you feel like you have more pressure on you to be able to be financially secure?
I don't think it's about the finances because, again, I bet you Leslyn not going to be with somebody that just for his finances. I bet you you know what I'm saying? It's not about the physical money.
Yeah.
Girls don't care about the physical money or
the
what
real
you specifically.
Girls, there are girls who
what you specifically could get them. It's
Yeah.
about the personality trait, the discipline, the loyalty
the
to yourself, the respect to yourself that you show and that money comes out of.
And the hustle, yeah.
And the hustle, yeah. But girls really admire those traits more and are willing to stay down with somebody that has those traits rather than somebody that's just, you know, buying this and buying that. And,
yeah, no.
Cause you could get money, but if you're getting, I think I said this on our last thing. I was like, yo, if you making $100,000 a year, but you spending like 80,000 of it or 90,000 of it in a year, you only made 10,000 that fucking year. You're still broke, bro. So it depends. Yeah, Ayanna don't got. That's my rant.
I've always said.
Ayanna don't got no sympathy.
I've always said this quote: "You cannot buy me. You can't buy me. Everything that I want, I could buy myself." And that's. I feel like me being a girl, a young lady who has her shit together and has a plan for herself. It's kind of hard for me to settle or like for me to look for a guy because it's like they come with the qualities that I'm not looking for. You know what I'm saying? I already could afford everything that I want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking more for loyalty, for the compassion, for the respect, for the time, genuine time. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of guys also don't know how to give genuine love. They mostly look at you for your physical or how you could make them feel. You get what I'm saying? So as a lady, you have to be careful who you're around, because somebody could want to be with you because you look good or you're funny. You know what I'm saying? They don't actually love you. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you really have to balance everything out and measure who you're going into a relationship with.
Yeah. But I think it's important for guys, or masculine, whatever you want to call it, to be aware, because it's something I'm practicing now myself, is like when you do find that guy or that man, let's say that guy is out there, right? That guy is also really important for him to be on his, like, to not let nobody play with him. Yeah. So you can't want a real nigga or a real, you know what I'm trying to say, partner, and you throwing attitudes at them, or you disrespecting them, or you sneak dissing them, and you think they're not gonna catch on to certain shit, or you playing your cards with them, or you're like, I like them, but maybe I like this person, or maybe this, or maybe that. No, like, you better come correct or not come at all to that person too. Yeah. So that's why I feel like it just comes down to, like, real people. Like, when you got yourself a real partner, they're not gonna play no games. They're not gonna play no games about you, but they also not gonna let you play no games about them. Right. And you know what I'm trying to say, they're gonna know how to walk away. So I feel like a lot of girls nowadays, they don't understand that. They want, like, I want a real man. I want, you know what I'm trying to say, I want somebody with all these traits, somebody that respects themselves, and da-da-da. But then you gonna sit there and play in their face too, just because
you
also
think they
can't
attract somebody that you actually want if you're not the dream person yourself.
Right.
Me and Ayanna were on the phone yesterday talking, and I basically said, like, it's so much harder for us to find a quality partner because we're such of high quality, and we're aware of all these things that other people are just oblivious to.
Right. Yeah. But I think that makes us stronger, because then we build self-love and we build on that it's like nothing really fulfills me anymore if it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Which is good for us, because we're only going to settle for something that's good for us in the long run. Longevity. We're not only thinking about the moment, we're thinking about the future, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Like, we about to do life together. Yeah. So I love that for us. Right.
Do you ever feel like, seeing couples on social media, do you ever feel like left out, or like that you're never going to find your person?
That's me every day of my life. I'm like, yo, I can't wait to be like them and make videos like that. But I'm not going to rush into it. Yeah. I think that you have to take your time with stuff like that. So it's okay.
That's where you're at with it? Bittersweet. That's what you still happy for them?
Yeah.
Oh, I be hating.
You have to. No, see, you can't do that. You cannot do that.
I'm a fucking hater. I'm like, nah,
you gotta clap
I really
until
do
it's your
turn
turn.
into a hater. Yeah. I see that shit, and I'm like,
oh, I like that one. You gotta clap until it's your turn.
Huh?
You gotta clap for others until it's your turn.
But you know what? I feel like I'm in this phase right now where I hoped for that for so long that now I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm really like, when I say I don't care, I genuinely mean like,
yeah.
Huh?
You're heartbroken. It's okay. You feel numb, like cold-hearted.
Yeah, I just feel numb. Like, none of it phases me no more. I don't see it and be like, oh, I want that, or oh, I wish I had that. Now I'm just like, motherfucker, it's only us in this world.
Yeah, a lot of it is fake anyways. A lot of it is just for social media.
Yeah, it's true. They go home.
Damn,
I
really am heartbroken.
Exactly.
Like 2 podcasts on each ago, I was like way different. Now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck about y'all.
Yeah.
Numb to the pain, baby.
It's okay. Sometimes you need that though.
What qualifies someone to have your kid?
Ooh.
Or to have a kid with?
I personally want to be married when I have kids.
Yes.
But obviously, if we're married, he has all the qualities that he needs to have, which is respect, loyalty, caring. He's able to be a provider. He doesn't lie. He doesn't really go to the club, you know, like just.
They're going to say the same shit. These are 2 girls I'm next to.
Yeah. Like, it just, you know, you just know when to have a kid and who to have a kid with, period.
Right. Okay, I want to hear your view on it.
No, I want to hear yours. You're going to say the same shit, aren't you?
I agree.
Can't go out to the club. Nope.
I agree. But also, I want a man that knows how to be nurturing to a child.
Yes.
Don't neglect the child.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, actually know how to be a dad. Play games with them and spend time with them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There's some dads that go to work, make money, and they're like, okay, you got the kid.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. That's why a dog is important.
That comes with the, like, which kind of, you guys are kind of contradicting what you said before when you're talking about, like, the sassy male shit.
That's not sassy. I personally, more so, like, that's your baby.
But eventually.
Because they don't
get
to carry the baby.
Like, I'm being so real about the fact that men, we're all people.
Yeah.
So it's like, to be honest, I really do feel like in order for a man to get to that point or comfortability with a child or himself or like that, he has to go through a sassy male phase.
Right.
He got to go through a phase of like, you know, wanting, because girls
Showing
aren't the
emotion,
only one that want princess treatment.
Right.
Everybody wants princess treatment. Everybody
Okay,
wants
then
to
I think
feel,
we're categorizing it wrong.
you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, so that's all I was like. I just want us all to be mindful of, because, you know, I'm pro men. I'm the gayest one here, but I'm the proest men here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really feel like there's a lot, because it's crazy, because what you guys are talking about, I grew up with a mom and being told the same things.
Yeah.
You know, and really believing like.
And your
all
mom is
those
very
things.
feminine.
My mom is such a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Oh my god. She's like these niggas, they just want one thing from you. They was telling me that since I was born. They just want one thing. They just want your goodies. And as soon as you give it up, they not going this and they this and they that. But I don't know. Now it's like because I date women, I really understand why men are the way that they are, and then why that happens to them, and then just continues to go back into a cycle, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's my unpopular opinion. I feel like it starts from women. I feel like women hold the true power in this world.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
set the true like tone and energy.
It's true.
If you meet a person you like and they have a higher level of masculinity than you, would you be able to be soft and feminine for them? What would it take for you to be soft? Okay, so yeah, what would it take for you to feel soft?
Trusting them in their ability to lead, honestly.
Good answer.
Like if a man is providing for me and feeding me, making sure I'm fed, opening the door for me,
Her?
and
Do you feel like you have masculine energy, Kelly?
I can, yes.
Okay.
Guys, I like masculine energy as a lesbian. That's a whole other thing.
I feel like I'm 50-50.
I feel like it's really cool.
Yes, I'm 50-50 too.
For sure. Yeah. So I feel like for me to allow a man to lead and be in his masculine self, he has to show me, not a lot, I wouldn't say, but he has to show me consistency and discipline. Because it's like, it could be one little thing that just like throws the whole relationship off. So it has to be consistent. And like I said, what's the other word I said? Consistent and
I just remember you saying
Discipline,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm like,
My whole thing is when I go out in public or when I'm, dealing with a man, I want to be able to go out and not use my brain. Like, not use my brain, not think about what we're going to do next. Like, I want you to plan, lead. Like, I don't want to think about anything. I just want to go.
I agree.
So you just...
But there's also times you have to do that as well.
Right.
Because you have to pour into the man as well. Because men get tired. Even though they don't show it, they get tired sometimes.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Sometimes.
I agree.
Motherfuckers be tired every day. How do you feel about you do like the little micro planning and he's paying for everything?
I love planning, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like my bond in relationships. I'm just like, listen. Yeah.
But I don't really like
I know my
planning
place.
dates though. Like, I'm not gonna plan a first date. Don't ask me what I want to do on a first date.
Different.
You know
That's
what I mean?
different. What do you want to do? I don't know.
Like
Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know. Like,
But yeah, I feel like that's so interesting because you guys said, how do you feel? How does a masculine energy make you feel safe?
Yeah.
And I feel like the older that I'm getting, the more I'm realizing, like, I'm also 50-50, but I kind of appreciate that masculine energy in a woman. And I guess the more time is going, the more I'm realizing what that looks like. And it's what you guys said. It's like showing that consistency, providing that security, like that emotional security, like
it's being taken care of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, basically, in a way. It still hasn't happened to me yet. I still, but I
Do you attract
can
masculine
imagine.
women?
I can imagine. That's what I'm saying. I feel like the more I'm getting older, like I used to only be with like girly girls, like, but basically straight women. I was just attracting straight women because I was so like pressed on being this masculine, especially presenting person myself. Then the older I'm getting, the more I realize if you really like girls, you like girls. You like prettiness. You like femininity. There's something about you that also likes femininity. So I've been embracing that side. The more that I embrace that side, the more that I attract girls that's like, yeah, I want you. So, like, you know what I mean? Or, yeah, like, whatever you're, like, basically just reassuring me and all the things, just providing that, and then that's when I'm like, ooh, I kind of like this, or like when a girl like takes charge, know what she wants, that type of stuff could be like So that's why I'm manifested for myself now.
What's
so
your
I still
love
wouldn't
language?
be. I still wouldn't be with like a stud or anything.
Yeah,
she
I
would
can't
still
see
be
that.
feminine presenting, but like on the inside, I like a girl with a little.
I could see you with. I see you with a girly girl. Not gonna lie.
Presenting.
Yes.
But on the inside,
yes,
probably
she has both.
You could probably see what I'm talking about, right? Like she gotta have some backbone.
I can't do like. I can't even be friends with a girly girl. I can't.
I asked you what your love language is.
Oh, sorry, I do that, y'all. I be talking and then somebody asks me something. I can't even. What's y'all love language?
My love language, definitely acts of service. Like I love when a man like goes out of his way to do something for me. Like if I'm sick, like bring me medicine, or like my favorite food, like bring me my favorite snack, or like what I mean.
Pays attention.
Yes.
And listens.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you guys say to that guy that did the acts of service? That guy, aka me, at this fucking point. Somebody that what I'm trying to say, did the acts of service thing. A few times, and it's just like every time it was not appreciated to where, like, because I know for me, like, if I put myself in those shoes, right, like, let's say I'm with you, I'm gonna be paying attention to the small things that you say that you like and what you don't like, what you need, and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna show you all the gestures, everything, act of service, 100%. And then we get into an argument, and I maybe react a way that you wouldn't react, or I'm trying to say some detail ass shit, and then I get cut the fuck off. I feel like that really does something to somebody. Like,
it does.
It makes you feel like
it shouldn't. Right? It shouldn't do something to you, but it does something to you.
Yeah.
So like, what would you guys say to? What would you guys say to those guys that have put themselves out there and you know what I mean? Like really was the lover boy and like the gestures and everything, but just girl after girl. Just
I would say find the right girl.
Just eat that shit up. Yeah. Don't even give a fuck.
That's a good question because sometimes.
What does that even mean? Find the right girl.
Find a girl that is appreciative, and maybe I don't know.
I feel like when you get into situations like that, you didn't go into the relationship the right way. 1, 2, you had to reflect because obviously you're not seeing certain signs, so you still had to learn and grow.
Again? You didn't go into the relationship the right way?
Yeah. Like I feel like some people rush into a relationship, so they don't really get to know the person before they say, okay, we're together, we're dating now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like if you do get hurt, you just have growing to do, you have reflecting to do, you have to really measure certain things about yourself and change certain things. So that just wasn't the person for you, but you learn from it. You get what I'm saying?
So how long should a talking stage be?
I feel like 6+ months.
6 months?
Yeah.
No way, girl.
Bro, you have to see
6
a person
months?
mad. You have to see a person when
Cancer,
they're going
she's
through
a
it.
Pisces.
You have to see a person like you have to see different angles of a person and really learn them.
Right.
It takes a while to actually learn a person. Like, I'm still learning myself. Imagine learning somebody else. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So you have to like really just take your time. Why are you rushing? You still have work to do. You're not even where you want to be. You don't have you don't have a house. You don't have the business that you want. You don't have all the goals. You get what I'm saying? Like you haven't completed all your goals. So you're still growing as a person. So why rush into love?
I'm surprised to hear that as a Cancer because
you're a Cancer?
I'm a Pisces, but you're a Cancer. Because I feel like Cancers catch feelings so easily. Cancers are so emotional, they catch feelings so easily. So what if you really have such strong feelings for this person, you're talking for 2-3 months and they just like, let's wait.
I've been through so much that I want to wait. I don't want to rush.
Honestly, I'm on the same page.
Like I can't afford to get hurt the way I used to get hurt, but it was my fault at the same time. But it also comes from underlying trauma that you experienced growing up. So you just have to take your time. Like, why are we rushing? You get what I'm saying? For what?
I feel like that is such a Cancer response though, but because Cancers do catch feelings fast, typically or supposedly, I don't know, because I was just talking to a Cancer, she ain't fucking like my ass. But anyways, they catch feelings quickly supposedly, but I think that's why they have such a hard shell. And why they take their time so much, because they know like
they're crabs, aren't they?
I already like you and it's been 30 seconds of knowing you, so I can only imagine how I'm gonna fucking feel I'm into this, so let me be fucking careful. Like they're emotional but they're not stupid. I feel like that's the misconception of Cancers. Like, they are very emotional to the point where their emotions, I feel like once they get older, especially, or more mature, their emotions, they don't let their emotions dictate their actions, and I feel like they become the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Like the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Which is also fucking bad too, for them at a certain point.
You have to learn balance. Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, I feel like my Cancer friends are the most logical friends that I have because of how emotional they are.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that? That just showed. I'm sorry, that just showed like. That just showed. I just went in for a fist bump.
And I went for the pinky.
And she went for the what the hell?
I'm dead. Yeah, they're very emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
But I think 3 months.
I feel like y'all emotionally intelligent, but not really. It's so weird. It's so weird.
A Cancer who's mature and is at a certain level, definitely.
I feel like Cancers think that they're mature.
Whatever. Like whatever.
But not specifically you, but just in general. Any Cancer I've met, because I've actually been or talked to a lot of Cancers.
You attract Cancers.
I attract Cancers. I love Cancer. I love water signs. Not too friendly water signs. I'm a fire sign. Like the combo goes great. But yeah,
you're fire.
I'm Pisces
you're
sun,
fire
but I'm a Sag rising.
Okay,
so it really is like a balance.
Yeah. Shut up! I kind of got what she said, so shut up. Like, why you did that? Why you had to say that?
Water signs, fire sign.
Yes,
it just shows in everything we say and do.
Honestly, yeah.
But yeah, that's sorry. I don't know how we went off on Cancers. Sorry, we feeling attacked right now.
Nah, we good.
But yeah, fire signs are the opposite. That's why we go together.
Type shit.
That's why we go together. Because we be learning something from them. They be learning something from us. And it's so beautiful when it's embraced, I feel like.
That's
fire and water sign compatibility is so undefeated to me.
But it could also get so messy. It could get messy.
If it's not. That's what I'm saying. There's a fine line. Yes. Right. If the two people are not genuinely invested in like really being a part of each other's lives.
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. I've come to the conclusion that my resting bitch face is really bad, and I got told over the weekend when somebody met me for the first time and they were like, are you grilling me? Are you judging me? Or is that just your face? And I was like, I'm so sorry, girl, this is just my face.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I really can't help it. I try so hard, but it's like when I'm just like, you know, serious, observing by myself, quiet, not talking to anyone, I look like the meanest fucking bitch ever. And then when somebody talks to me and I smile, it's like, oh, okay, like you're safe.
I think that's all of us here. I'm not gonna lie. That's you, that's me, that's Leslyn. Because Leslyn, when she's like doing hair or she's just minding her business, shorty looks like she's plotting on somebody's murder. Like she literally just be like this.
Just doing hair.
With a serious
as soon as somebody talks to me, I'm like, oh, okay.
And then she be like,
yeah, and then I feel so bad.
And then me too. Oh my God, I'd be at work and I'd just be like,
no, I'm weak.
Yes, I see that.
And I'd be having like a serious ass face on, and people be like, Ayanna, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm chilling. What's wrong? And they're like, you look really upset right now. And I'm like, that's just my resting bitch face. You guys aren't used to it.
But honestly, I feel like it's a good thing because when I'm out in the bar, people don't approach me, and I love it because sometimes I don't want people to approach me, and I don't want to look easy either. I want to look like a high quality woman. I don't want to look easy, and I feel like a lot of women that are like bubbly and they're smiling all the time.
You know what's crazy?
They're easily approached because they look easy,
or they get used and manipulated.
Yes,
I can see where you guys are coming from with that, but I feel like that's such a Gen Z like new girly like thing that's just like, no, you guys like thought you ate.
True, honestly,
it's true.
It's true. I've had
to a certain extent.
Yeah,
but I feel like too many girls nowadays think that or try to play like they try to play like the, you know, I'm not gonna, let's say, text you back right away, or I'm not gonna be too nice.
Just playing games.
I'm not gonna, you know, because I want to make myself look more mysterious or whatever the fuck. And I feel like
that's not it.
That's not
the right approach, especially if you want
2025.
the person.
Just be nice. I feel like nice, pretty people, whether you're a guy or a girl. I feel like that's the best thing that you could do. I feel like when you try to act Hollywood or you low-key trying to act like
but I'm not gonna lie though,
like,
because I act like that very naturally. I don't try to act Hollywood or anything. I'm not mean. If somebody were to come up and talk to me, I'm never mean to anybody.
At least the nicest.
But I also feel like I'm a lot more respected because I look like I'm mean. You know what I mean? Like somebody will look at me like, oh, I'm not gonna fuck with that girl. Like I respect her because she looks like she doesn't play with nobody.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I do like that about myself sometimes.
Yeah. I think men honestly like girls
Leslyn.
who are like that.
Yes.
If I was a man, I would not think about shooting my
means-
shot at you. You would scare the fuck out
I
of
mean,
me.
a lot of
that
people
too.
tell me that I look like I'm so mean, but
I'd
I'm
be
not.
like,
But I like that because it's like if you can't approach me like that, then it's just not meant to be. Like you're not meant to really speak to me or to approach me. Because if you really have something to say to me or you really want me, you're gonna say something. You know what I'm saying? So I just dodge bullets like that. Because it's like I'm not about to be smiling up in everybody's face. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
No, exactly.
I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but I've heard men say. I've heard men say that they like girls like that because other guys will hesitate when approaching them.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
She said, yeah.
I'm not fucking with Leslyn if I was a dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not. Which is it would be my loss, like crazy. But yeah, you would intimidate the fuck out of me. I'd be like, she pretty. She about her business.
Yeah.
She don't play. Oh.
But that face, yo.
Just look, dude. Yeah. I don't know.
It's okay.
But I can see where you guys are coming from.
Yeah.
Kelly, I don't know. I feel like no matter how mean you try to look, you just don't.
Oh, really?
Yes.
that made me feel so good.
Like, I don't know. Like,
no, because everybody thinks like that I look mean and I feel so bad because like I'm really not. I can be, but I'm really just not a mean person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the inside.
I'm only mean when I have a reason to be. If somebody like tries to play with me, I will be mean.
Yeah.
Really? Like, what was it?
I told you this though. We did this on the first like podcast that we did. I said that I didn't like you or something.
Oh yeah.
Not that I didn't like you. I didn't know you to not like you, but like
you were judging.
I really was
you
not
were
fucking
judging.
with you.
You were judging me.
I was judging.
You thought you knew what it was about and you didn't.
I think honesty is the best policy, guys.
For sure.
Y'all ain't never. I'm gonna tell y'all a joke, but I'm never gonna tell y'all a lie.
Facts.
I definitely was hating on Kelly at first.
Facts.
So when she says that she got haters, I believe her. And people that stereotype her, I believe her.
Yeah.
I think it's just people that don't really know me and they think I'm a certain way and when I'm not.
Yes.
Yeah. But
people like that need work though.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had a judgment of me or, I don't know.
Or of somebody.
Just in general.
Yeah.
I feel like it's natural to judge, but judging has a negative connotation towards it. Because people.
Evaluate.
Yeah.
That's the word. You got to evaluate the person, not judge.
Evaluate.
Not judge.
Exactly.
Like, what is she talking about? Now you understand.
Exactly. Now I understand. I was evaluating you. Now you're evaluated.
Now
you're valued.
Also, when I'm in a group of people, I am the quiet one. I like to observe. I like to watch. I like to see everybody's vibe, energy.
Yeah.
I'm not the talkative one in a group setting.
You know what's weird? I also think that's all of us.
Yeah.
Here. But when we're all together, obviously it's like three main characters. It's like the Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls, yes.
But when we're separate and we disperse into other groups and stuff, we're all, I feel like, the quiet ones.
Yeah.
I love people who could be main characters themselves and be around other people who are main characters, because that just goes to shows that, one, you're not a narcissist and you're able to empower other people.
And
you know what I'm saying? Because there's some people who be in a group and if they're not the main character, they don't feel good. Like they have to leave. They have to go into a.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
I have a question for you guys. How do you guys feel as like the more like the girly, feminine, whatever, dealing with more girlfriends and all that? How do you guys feel about other girls? What is it? What was you saying? Like girls like
secretly being jealous of you?
Yeah, like girls secretly being jealous of you or like being in
lot.
competition with you type shit. You think that y'all like I don't experience that.
Yeah.
That's something I really don't experience. So
okay, so I'll tell you guys a story. I had this best friend, and when we started hanging out, she only wanted to be my friend because this guy that I worked with, she liked him, and like they were low-key talking, and like he had mentioned that he thought I was attractive. So all of a sudden she tried to be my friend. And we actually got really close. She dyed her hair like me. She got lip filler like me. She got the same piercings as me, same tattoo as me. I kid you not, we would walk down the street and people would do a double take. She unlocked my Face ID on my phone. That's how much she literally tried to look like me.
That's weird.
And
it's given like if she has a point to kill you, she will.
Yeah.
Obsessive as fuck.
Yeah. So going back to what you were saying, Ayanna, no.
Yeah, absolutely not.
No, what?
I can't do it. It's I won't deal with that again.
I didn't, but like
in competition,
like,
want to be you, jealous,
No.
trying to be your friend because like you won't break girl code or whatever, I'm good. Thank you.
So how do you just like
Eventually,
does that not change you? That's my thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, how do you not move on to more friendships without that defense?
Without feel
getting
like
paranoid, everybody's gonna do that.
This is another thing about evaluating people. Like, see if the person acts different around guys, if the person acts different around girls, if the person acts different when it's just y'all two. You get what I'm saying? So you really have to evaluate a person for who they are and learn how to position them in your life. So if you see this person is this type of way, or they might be different when you get in front of guys. First of all, I hate that shit. Don't be acting different in front of niggas, because all these niggas want to do is, you feel me? Niggas just want to fuck. Okay? So
yeah, I do meet girls like that. I know girls like that.
So bouncing off to what you were saying, I fucking hate girls that fiend for male attention.
Oh,
bitch,
my
you're
goodness.
Gonna get male attention regardless.
like you just gonna put a wrong nigga out the group and you gonna get your heart broken, bitch.
Exactly.
The fuck.
Anyways, back to what you're saying.
Yeah. What was I saying? Okay, you just gotta learn how to just position people in your life, and that's what I'm learning now. So if a person has a couple characteristics I don't like, I know that's a person that I can't tell all my business to, or I can't really open up to, completely, but they're a good person to hang around, and they're a good person in general. It's just certain things that they have to grow and they have to do that I won't be a part of type shit. Like, I'm not gonna go through that with you.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I stopped opening up as much as I used to.
For real.
And it protects me from that.
Yeah. People throw it in your face. People want something to say all the time.
Yeah.
Whenever my girlfriends talk, I really absorb it and I really listen. Yeah, because they giving me free game.
Yes.
Every time. That's why because y'all be, when y'all talk, I'm like, yeah, this how that girl probably be. This how she
100%.
This probably how she be processing things in her fucking brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On some different shit. I just be listening to y'all like.
Remember when I was telling you the other day how sometimes when you know something about a person or know that they have to work on something, you kind of just have to let it be and not really let it affect the way you treat them.
Yes.
Because it's like, you already know they have to work on something. Everybody is working on something. Everybody's growing. So don't let your icks about people or you wanting them to be better for themselves affect the way you treat them.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
But unless, that's only if they're not being fake, if they're not being like extra weird, and if they're not like doing shit that you really cannot tolerate. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. But how you not be tight? I be tight. Like,
I'm so numb to it now. Like, I just dealt with all types of people where I'm just numb to it. Like, I just can't no more. It's like, okay, I can't be alone forever. So I'm gonna have to tolerate certain things. Nobody's perfect.
I could be alone forever. That's my problem.
I saw a podcast of Emma Chamberlain and she was like, you have to look past the icks because that could be your person.
Yeah.
And you're just being too picky. And I was like,
yes.
wow.
Because time
I wish
really
a girl
heals.
would say that to me or about me.
She said, give it 5 months. If you see an ick there, like, just look past it and keep like building the bond.
But I say 5 months without sex. Because once
me and Leslyn was talking about that. Sex, I'm just realizing sex plays a big part in things.
And it does, because then the person gets too comfortable, you get too attached, you're emotionally and like, physically attached to them. So I say do the trial and error with no sex. Yeah. Because that just generally shows if the person cares about you, because you're not offering anything to them for real.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mostly people in our generation look for the pleasure, the looking good, feeling good. But if you don't give them that part of yourself, it's like you're judging based on actual feelings, not just sexual stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's interesting too? Ever since I became sober, I've realized that like all these people are so uninteresting, and I only was interested in them because I was drinking.
Yes.
And participating.
Yes, it's so true.
I'm like, bro, all these people are so fucking boring.
You actually get to like, you actually get to see shit for what it is.
You hear what she's saying?
What she said?
Kelly's gay. She just is discovering it slowly but surely.
Not.
It's there somewhere. I don't know.
Kenny's laughing.
Yeah, Kelly just be asking me, why don't I like any of these guys? I'm like, probably the same reason I don't.
That's
not even anything about them anymore.
No, I think
like,
she's just looking for a high value man, and the more picky she becomes, the more closer she will get to that man.
I really think Kelly got a little,
because she's used to dealing with certain type of men. Now it's like everybody's
straight.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's the same, and it's like, bro,
you're looking
it's
for
like,
better.
I'm leaving somebody and then finding them in somebody else, and I'm like, I can't do this.
But that's evaluation within yourself too. So you're growing, you're gonna get better.
Or maybe it's the opposite.
And I'm invited to the wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I ever get there,
I'm manifesting it for you.
If I ever get there,
you will.
Honestly, though, being in a relationship distracts me too.
It's a distraction, period. Whether how old you are. So I feel like that's why things normally work out when your foundation is built.
Yeah.
Because
you know what it is? When I'm with somebody and I'm like, oh, like they accept me as is. So I don't have to go above and beyond and do this, this, and this. I get too comfortable within myself. Yeah. So,
but I think that's something we might need to work on then, because I feel like a relationship shouldn't distract us from what we're working towards. Right. There has to be a balance.
Unless you have somebody that pushes you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why we're all single.
Yep.
Literally.
Yeah, we're not ready. We're just
not ready. It's not that still, all of us have options here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The options be optioning.
Yeah.
But we're all people sitting here too that's actively choosing, like, I'm going to be single.
Self-growth.
Be single because I either want what's for me and what's mine or not at all.
Right.
So
exactly.
And I don't even got no anger towards their feelings. I'm just like, all right, bye. Move on my fucking way. Move on the fucking way.
No, because choosing the wrong person is so much damaging than being by
waiting,
yourself.
No, you learn so much about yourself though.
You do, yeah. But it's just a lot to heal from. It's a lot to bounce back from.
It gets exhausting.
Yeah. It's a lot. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you
for having us.
Of course.
We had a little funny
This is my first podcast.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
Check out Leslyn's hair.
Yeah.
I already know what I do. I already know what Kelly does, but
put everything down in the description.
Leslyn, she gonna get you right. Dress, retwist, hair braided.
Clothing brand dropping soon.
Right. Stay tuned.
As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, listen on Spotify, rate us 5 stars, shop the merch, follow Ayanna and Leslyn, follow me, obviously, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.